Hey friends, welcome back to Heartland Family Adventures. Today we invite you to join us for our second day at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival in July 2021. This year's festival runs from July 15th to November 20th, and more than half of the booths were open in July during our visit, and the remaining booths are scheduled to open on October 1st. Our first day, we tried 12 different booths around the park. Check out that video at the link above to see some of our favorites from day one. On our second day at Food and Wine, we tried 6 more booths that we didn't get to the first day, as well as some of our regular favorites available year-round in the Mexico and France pavilions. We also rode some rides during the day and got caught in a rainstorm, so stay tuned for some fun moments ahead. If you're new to our channel, we're a family of 4 that loves to travel and everything Disney. We post new content every week, including dining reviews, resort tours, the latest Disney merch, and more. Be sure to subscribe today to see more videos like this and join in our family adventures. We hope you enjoy. Hey everyone! Good morning from Epcot. We're starting off at, we got in line for Frozen. So this is one of our favorite rides, one of our daughter's favorite rides for sure. The line was pretty short this morning. Test Track was not open. So and the line for Frozen wasn't too long, so we decided to hop in line for Frozen. We'll ride this one first this morning before the lines get too long, and then we'll start our journey around the Food and Wine Festival booths.
Yeah, so typically Test Track's probably number one. The most people go there, but it was
they were down this morning. So
that's what kind of happens.
Frozen
sometimes.
is moving along pretty good. So we are we're on the kind of in between the Norway and China pavilions, kind of that little area, and the line's moving pretty good already. So the park hasn't even opened yet officially. So
hopefully it gets in there pretty quick.
Yeah, we're doing good. So keep you posted. We'll show you some footage from Frozen.
That looks like an early rain shower. It's not supposed to rain this early. We'll see.
I think not.
We'll see.
I'm taking bets on when it's going to rain today.
Here's the Fjordi. You can buy all your authentic Norwegian gear and, of course, everything frozen.
Yep, the Frozen store plus some Norwegian gear.
Beautiful Schweitzer Falls. Oh, wrong park. Sorry. Official Ice Master and Deliverer. Some of blowout. The Duke of Weaseltown. Weaselton. We are in the village and they're ready for a party. Yoo-hoo! Big summer blowout!
Do you want to meet the snowman? This is the day for you.
What's on your hat?
I don't know what is on my hat.
I don't even know a Samantha. Wait.
I don't know Samantha.
I'm Samantha. Hey Dave, what's Olaf's favorite Mexican food?
What?
A burrito.
I'm supposed to do the dad jokes.
Hey Dave, what do you call Olaf with a 6-pack?
What?
An abdominal snowman.
So bad. Number one. We're number one. It's because I wore the hat.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, I know you do. As if make a magic winter show. It's summer snow for Sven and you. Oh, we're going into Elsie's ice palace with you and you and you. All of you. See you there.
On our safe Texas is an unselfish act of true love and full of frozen
marshmallow. Get the little turkey.
Da-da, da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. The hot and the cold are both so intense. Put them together, it just makes sense. Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a happy snowman. Exactly.
Somebody's gotta tell him. I'm gonna tell him.
Our first food stop of the day was the Australia booth, where they had a few options this year, including grilled shrimp and roasted lamb chop. We decided to try out the deconstructed pavlova. We are back day 2 at the Food and Wine Festival. The first stop of the day, first stop of the day was a ride. We rode Frozen. Now we stopped at the Australia booth. We didn't get to try it on first day, but there was a sweet treat that I just had to try. This is called the deconstructed pavlova. It has a pastry cream that looks delicious down here, citrus macerated berries, and a lemon myrtle meringue. You see those little meringues here? That looks absolutely delicious. So this is kind of just like a really pretty dish, but it's a nice one.
You have to reconstruct it.
You kind of got to reconstruct it. Got some berry. Oh, the meringues are, yeah, they're very.
You gotta get that first.
Get in here. Oh, it's very cold. Very cold. That's good. Yeah, the pastry cream is very nice and cold. The berries are chilled. That meringue is nice and light, and crunchy. I'm gonna try the meringue by itself. That has a nice crunch to it. That's delicious. Yeah, I love the berries and the cream. That's my favorite thing. That's really good. That's a really nice morning dessert, nice and light and fruity, and the cream is delicious. You just kind of got to package it all together.
Really good taste. That's interesting because it's crunchy.
Right? Yeah, it's a meringue. So it's a hard meringue.
Hard
So
meringue.
yeah.
Oh, it's different. It's nice, light.
Mhm.
The berries seem
Yeah, it's
really fresh.
only $4 too, and you get a nice amount of cream and berries and the meringues. It's not bad.
this
Nice
is
little
good.
stop for Australia. Yeah,
It's a good one.
awesome. Our second stop of the day was the France Pavilion to try out a few options at their booth. They had a beignet, an escargot croissant, chicken with puffed potatoes, and a creme brulee. We decided to try the beignet and a couple of their drinks, including the strawberry rose mimosa and the La Passion martini slushy. Our second stop of the day is the France booth, and we got a few options here. So some really nice drinks here as well. And then this one has been one of the most controversial foods of the festival. So some people say they love it, some people don't like it so much. It's called the beignet à trois fromages, which means the beignet with 3 cheeses.
Sounds so much better in French.
I know, it sounds so pretty, doesn't it? So we're gonna, it's like a nice firm, almost like a firm donut. We'll see if it's more of a beignet texture. And then it's supposed to have 3 cheeses on the inside. So I'm just gonna take a bite because I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh my. Okay, there's cheese inside. Look at that. Oozy cheese melting out there. Okay, that was pretty good, but I gotta get a second bite to get to the cheese. Oh man, this is a rich dessert. I love it. The cheese on the inside is like a bechamel sauce. So I can see why some people might not like that. It's like a cheese gravy, basically. And then on the top, you've got your melted cheese and your little shaved Parmesan. That is actually really delicious. It's more like a savory donut, you could say. It's not sweet. It's definitely savory. If you like cheese, you probably really like this dish. But just be prepared. It is warm. It has hot, oozy cheese on the inside. So that is delicious. So then for a couple of more refreshing options, we got, here we go. I'm gonna try it with this one first. Okay, so this is the strawberry rose mimosa. It's beautiful. So you watch them make this. It's got a Polreme sparkling wine, orange juice, and Monin strawberry rosé. Delicious. Yeah, it's nice. You get the strawberry, definitely comes through it. We saw them they pumped a pump of strawberry in there.
The strawberry is just a syrup.
It's a syrup, yeah. And then it's delicious though. It's very nice and refreshing. Okay, before this guy melts, I'm gonna get into him. Oh goodness. Okay, so this is the La Passion Martini Slushy. Ooh, this guy has vodka, Grey Goose, citron vodka, cranberry, and passion fruit juice. Oh boy. Okay, I like this even better. So France, if you've been to the France Pavilion, you know that they're known for their slushies. They have the citron slush, and which has Grand Marnier, and then they have what's the other one? They have two slushies that they have all the time. This is just kind of a different one that they're offering for the festival. It is delicious. Definitely get the passion fruit. This is dangerous though because I don't really taste that vodka very much. It's just very fruity and nice and cold. This is my favorite of the drinks, the two drinks. Nice and frozen and cold and fruity and delicious. That is a winner. Definitely recommend that one. See what you think of the beignet. I was a fan, but I know it's one of those things like you either like it or you don't. So it's not sweet.
The cheese is really, really warm.
Yeah, it's hot cheese.
That's good. It's definitely different. Beignet is not overly sweet.
No, it's not.
Is
yeah, if you're thinking donut in your head, don't think donut.
It's not
think,
donut at all.
Think
it's more just
cheese
like
bread.
It's more just like a bread.
Yeah.
In fact, I would not classify this as a beignet.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But it is firmer than a donut, so I guess we'll just call it a cheese bread.
Yeah, it's like a cheese bread. So it's good. It's a really nice cheesy bread.
Yeah, did you get some of that top, the cheese on top too? It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's that Parmesan and, ooh, there you got a lot of cheese. That looks good.
Yeah, that's nice. I like the kind of Parmesan-y.
That Parmesan and that melted cheese on top. It says it has 3 kinds of cheese. I'm guessing some kind of some of a melty cheese on top and then that Parmesan bits. It looks really, really good.
You're right, it's more like a gravy, a cheesy gravy. It's unique, and that's what I want from the festival. I want to try things that are unique.
Right, and different. Yeah, I love that it's a new option this year that they've never had.
Terrible.
They always do. They always do great slushies here. They had the coq au vin, which is the chicken and dumplings. They did have the croissant with escargot, so that was another one. So this was a different option we wanted to try this year. And then Dave's not a big mimosa fan, but I thought it was it was nice.
Oh, I don't like rosé, and the description says strawberry rosé, and it's not a rosé. It's a champagne with the strawberry syrup. I don't like rosé wine very much, and this is just champagne with some strawberry.
Yeah, it's nice and dry. It's fruity. It's bubbly.
I don't mind that.
Oh, we found one that Dave actually likes. You got to try that. You're gonna love it.
But this is much better.
Yeah,
if you're gonna get one drink, get this.
I know. If you're gonna pick one of the drinks, I would pick the slushy. It's just by far better.
That's just delicious.
And we've got some breeze. We've got breeze. We've got
really
wind.
nice over here.
Oh, this is nice. Find a spot in the shade over here next to the France booth. There's a few tables, so if you can grab a table right over here by what they call the English Channel that runs in between United Kingdom and the France pavilions. Oh, it's a beautiful spot. Let's see the France booth right over here in the line, and then the French pavilion is always so beautiful back here. Yeah, these are good options for the festival this year. No way. You gotta share.
Like
awesome. Oh no, France, they did a good job. Those are some good options this year.
I would try to get to France early, if not your first booth. It gets a longer line.
Yeah, they open at 11, so try to get to France early at right around 11. We're here at 11:30. There was a little bit of a line, but not bad. So.
Yeah, it took us 5 minutes, but
yeah,
the line can get longer. We even saw a report that was like you could be waiting half an hour or more. So
yeah, definitely. No, awesome. We'll keep eating around the world. Stop number 3 was the Japan Pavilion, where they had a few food options this year, including the teriyaki chicken bun, the tempura shrimp sando, and a spicy hako sushi, as well as a few different drinks. We decided to order the chicken bun and the sushi.
Stop number 3, we're at the Japan Pavilion, and here we got two of the options they have here. This is the spicy hako sushi, spicy tuna and salmon, served box style, so it's rather than served in a round, it's served in a kind of like a rectangle with red tempura crunch bits and volcano sauce on top. That looks really good, kind of like a spicy mayo. And then over here we have the teriyaki chicken bun. This is steamed bun, like a bao bun, filled with chicken, vegetables, and teriyaki sauce. Looks really good. I'm gonna start with the sushi, see what we think here. This looks like a 2-biter. Looks like, yep, I'm gonna have to do this guy in 2 bites probably. We'll see how, oh, maybe I can just split him. Ah, there we
look
go.
at
Winning! Okay, here we go. Wait for it, I was waiting to see if the heat would kick in. Got a little bit of heat. What's nice though, it's not like super spicy. And you do get that heat kind of in the back of your throat, like you would do for a spicy tuna roll or something like that. That's very similar. You know, it's nice. It's got a good tuna flavor. Whoa. I get the tuna more than the salmon. I guess maybe it overpowers it a little bit, and then kind of the spicy mayo in the back. That's nice. I like that really good. If you don't like spicy, probably avoid this one. But if you like a little bit of heat, this is a good option, especially if you like sushi. That's delicious. We're big sushi fans, so.
If you don't like sushi, stay away.
Right. If you don't like sushi, stay away. This is, legit raw sushi on top. But if you like that kind of thing, I'm gonna try this bao bun. Oh, he's nice and soft. They were nice and warm and fresh. They had them in the warming thing. I'm just gonna take a bite. Look at that. Nice and squishy. The bao is nice and soft and sweet. It's a good, it looks like you get a good amount of meat and vegetables inside there. It's you definitely get the teriyaki sauce coming through. I'm gonna take another bite. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's delicious. So it's just chicken and vegetables and teriyaki sauce. You definitely get the teriyaki flavors. You get the fresh, like the peppers from the veggies and that chicken. That's delicious. This is just a nice hearty dish. We were just looking if you're looking for something that's a nice snack when you're going around the World Showcase, this is a good option. I like both of these. I think if I had to choose, I don't know, I think I would pick the bao actually. I really liked the sushi, but I think the bao is just like, it's warm and toasty and delicious. I love the teriyaki flavors too. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna do it in 1 bite.
1 bite of sushi, so. That's a nice. There's some heat.
Oh yeah.
It's a good amount of tuna though. Good sushi rice, it seems to be. Pretty fresh.
Right, that's the other good thing about coming here earlier in the day, that the sushi is nice and fresh. They've just gotten it out.
That's one of the spicier ones I've had though. A lot of time when we get sushi quite a bit, most of the time, I'd say 90% of the time, the spicy tuna, it's just a real mild heat. I think that's what they figure people want.
I think it's the volcano sauce on top.
Yeah, it could be. But there's a good amount of heat there. Yeah.
So if you don't like heat, probably avoid this one if you don't like spice. Yeah.
I don't mind it. Any more would be over the top though.
Yeah. Any more would be maybe too much.
Alright, try this bao.
I really like the bao.
I always love the bao one.
It's just something about it. It's just like sweet. It's like a little happy pocket of food. I don't know.
The meat's just kind of good amount of
yeah, it's got a good enough sweetness in the bao.
Nice soft bao
and
bun.
soft.
It's delicious. These are both great options. If you don't like sushi, go for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a few other options. They had one other food option, and they had a few drinks. They had like a lemon drop drink.
They had a rice beer.
An uzu, and yeah, so they had some good options here.
Sake and a drink.
The sake. Yeah, we just went with a couple of their food options here, so we're trying to just kind of sample as we go around. These are both really good. Yeah, definitely recommend.
This is another. We walked right up. There's nobody else at the booth, and it's about noon now, I think. So
Yeah, doing
Pretty,
good.
we're really happy with this. I mean, this is amazing right now.
On today, actually, I mean, we were here on Sunday. This is now Thursday, second day here, and this morning has been nice and cool and breeze and much cooler, maybe less humid. It definitely feels a little cooler than it was on Sunday, so it's nice. I will take it.
I did at the same time at Magic Kingdom 2 days ago. We were there. I'm sure it's the same today.
Yeah.
Was just so many people.
Yeah, I mean, we are here at noon, and the parks, that is light crowds here. So
The same walkway, if you're going in Adventureland or Fantasyland, would have been, you would have felt crowded.
yeah, this is wonderful. We're really enjoying Epcot. So, all right, off to the next one.
Stop number 4 was the Italy Pavilion. They had 3 different food options at this booth as well, including a couple different kinds of ravioli and an Italian donuts, as well as a variety of wine. We decided to get the mezzalune croccanti and the Italian margarita.
Ciao Bella. We are in the Italy Pavilion, and we came to try a couple of their different snacks and drinks here. So this is the mezzalune croccanti, which is a crispy half-moon breaded mozzarella-filled raviolis with pomodoro sauce. And they look really good. I've heard mixed reviews on these, so we'll see if we get a good amount of cheese inside of our little raviolis today. And then this is the Italian margarita. This one just sounded good today because it's hot, and this is frozen. And they have a frozen option here. So this has limoncello and tequila. So a little bit Italian because it has limoncello, right? So
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try this first. That is delicious. Definitely taste the tequila. It's strong. Oh, it's really good. It's not super lemony. Like I thought. I was thinking like lemon drop, like really lemony. No, I taste more tequila with a hint of lemon. It's nice. And it's frozen, so it's nice and refreshing and cold. Yeah, it's sweet and tart, if that makes sense. Like, it's not overly sweet. I like that, sweet and tart. That's really nice. All right, try these raviolis. These are pretty hot, or seem like they're pretty hot, so let's see if I'm gonna burn my mouth or not. Oh, hey. Cheesiness. They're pretty crunchy, nice and crunchy on the outside, nicely seasoned with herb seasoning. And we got about a half pocket of cheese in here. Not bad. I actually really like those. That one had a good amount of cheese in it though. So, and there's I give you a decent amount of the pomodoro sauce down here. That's pretty good. Dig in and see what you think. Did you get much cheese? Oh, yours is a sad one. Oh, it's sad little ravioli.
It still tastes good, but definitely lacking in cheese. You get a lot of breading there.
Yeah, I think if
They're inconsistent, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Mine was lucky I got some cheese. Yours was not so much.
Try one from this.
Try another one. Try another one. See if how many we get cheese.
A little better.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good amount of cheese. That's about like mine.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're good. They're much different than what you get at most Italian places.
I
But
think it would be a good option for kids. If your kids like mozzarella cheese sticks, if they like ravioli, with it's a nice tomato-based pomodoro sauce. It's be something that would be very kid-friendly. I think option for the festival if you're looking for something that they might like. Doesn't have a whole lot of cheese, so if you're looking for something more filled with cheese, I would go. If you're something with a lot of cheese, I would go over and get that beignet in France actually. But these are really good. What do you think of that?
it's good. I guess you could call it Italian because it's limoncello.
Because it's limoncello.
But tequila is not Italian.
For me, the tequila was really prominent.
Yeah, and I taste the tequila, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's the tequila with a hint
It's
of
delicious,
lemon.
that's what matters.
No, it's delicious and it's frozen, and refreshing. So that's a winner in my book.
Next, we headed over to the Mexico Pavilion to go to one of our favorite spots that is available all year at Epcot, called La Cava del Tequila, inside the pyramid. One of our favorite drinks that we have to get at Epcot is the La Cava Avocado. We decided to try something new as well with the La Cava Tequila Flight.
So we are in the Mexico Pavilion. It is very busy today, but it's nice and air conditioned in here. So one of our favorite spots to stop for a drink is La Cava de Tequila. You can see behind me. And today, one of my all-time favorite drinks is the La Cava Avocado. It is an avocado margarita, basically. And so this has Tromba Blanca tequila. It also has melon liqueur and fresh avocado and lime juice, and it's served frozen with a hibiscus salt rim. Delicious. It's creamy and lime and sweet and melon. It's just amazing. It's nice. It's not like super frozen. It's kind of, I don't know, a light frozen drink, I guess you could say. But the melon really comes through. The avocado makes it creamy. You get the hint of lime. You can taste the tequila, but it's a little bit subtle. It's very nice. Love this drink here. Dave is doing the tequila flight. This looks good. So we have 3 different types of tequila, plus lime and salt and a chaser, tomato chaser. So let's see what you think, Dave. Start number 1.
It's actually really nice. I mean, these are 3 high quality tequilas, obviously.
Yeah. We'll put down in the description,
Yeah,
put here on the screen what kinds of tequila you're trying right here. This is a $25 flight. You get to try 3 different types of higher quality tequilas with your kind of your seasonings and your chasers. It's a nice option here at La Cava.
You can get inside in the actual little bar, and it's a tiny little space. It's nice because you get kind of that experience with the bartender, and they really explain to you everything. But right now it's really crowded, and you have to wait for
Yeah.
that. But if you just want to grab something and do the experience, there was no way to go into the bar, order, and take it with you. So.
Right, you can come right up to the bar, order your drinks to go. So there was no wait for that. And then we just found a little spot over here, literally using just a ledge over here by a lamppost
Yep.
in Mexico. But hey, it works, and we get to have our drinks. What do you think so far?
It's a lot better than Jose Cuervo. I'll tell you that. Oh, these are great. I mean,
Are you
good
using
sipping
your
tequila.
chaser? That's nice sipping tequila, yeah.
Maybe
They
when,
have this-
maybe when I'm done.
Right, they have this flight and they have the premium flight too, which I think you get 5.
That is 5.
Yeah, I love the ambiance in here. It's like you're in a marketplace at nighttime with the lights, and it's so beautiful in here. It is very popular. A lot of people are coming in here to cool off, get into the air conditioning. There's a line for Grand Fiesta Tour. There is the line for La Cava, and then there's a line to get to just the marketplace and the shopping. So,
Pro tip: you don't need a chaser. You need the La Cava.
yeah, just chase it with the
This is so creamy and nice.
La Cava avocado. There you go. This is my favorite drink you can get here. It's amazing. In Epcot. Yeah, it is amazing. It's this one or the Citron Slush in France are neck and neck for me.
Yeah, this is better.
This is a nice sipping tequila. You could shoot it, definitely. But it's nice to sip. It's actually really nice and smooth. That one I really enjoy. It's nice to have the chaser with lime, but it almost doesn't need it. I guess if you don't like the bite of tequila, these don't really have that bite. At least I didn't get it from that one. Try this one. I'm gonna try this one with the chaser. Try a little bit with that. That is nice and smooth. That is wonderful. Yeah, that's just like a Bloody Mary, kind of a chaser. Spicy tomato.
Yeah.
Nice to kind of cleanse the palate. You got the spice in there. Okay, that's really nice. Both of those are very smooth. I'm not a big tequila person. I like margaritas. I like good margaritas, so it's good tequila. And this is really enjoyable. I could, just sit here and sip these, enjoy with the, yeah, that's delicious. Chase that with my avocado. We've never done the tequila flight here at La Cava before, so.
My chaser.
And your chaser. Now that is delicious.
That's like a high-end scotch. It is.
Nice. They have drinks outside the pyramid too. They have the Mexico booth. They had a few margaritas there.
Yeah.
They had a lot of them had mezcal that we noticed, which is kind of the smoky tequila. They also had the Choza de Margarita, which is kind of their frozen margarita bar outside of the pyramid, where you can stop and get frozen margaritas.
Just want a quick frozen margarita.
I recommend just come into La Cava Even if there's a line, get it to go. It's so much better.
Yeah.
So much better quality.
Lucina das... Ai, ai, ai! Pronto! Goodbye! With my amigos, no matter where he goes, the 1, 2, and 3 goes. We're always together!
Next stop was one of the new food booths this year called Brew Wing inside the Epcot Experience building. They have a variety of wings with different sauces here, including garlic parmesan, barbecue, teriyaki sesame, buffalo, and mango habanero. We decided to try the teriyaki sesame wings with a pineapple blonde ale.
All right, and we're back. We're trying one of the new festival booths from the Food and Wine this year. This is called the Brewing at the Epcot Experience building. This is nice. This location is nice and air conditioned inside. Same place where they have the Epcot Experience show, the kind of the 360 show where you can see the kind of their plans for Epcot for the future. It's a nice show. You can stop in here, get the air conditioning, and you can get some delicious wings. And they have beers and hard ciders here as well. They have a garlic parmesan wing, barbecue wings, teriyaki sesame, buffalo wings, and mango habanero. These are the teriyaki sesame wings. These are medium heat. I think the only mild heat was the garlic parmesan, and then the hot ones are the mango habanero wings. We also got one of their beers. This is the Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company Pineapple Vibes Blonde Ale out of Orlando. Take a sip here. That's nice. I like blonde ales. Blonde, no. No, I heard pineapple and I was like, oh, I gotta get that. So it is. You get a little hint of like the citrusy kind of pineapple fruitiness to the beer. It's nice and light ale, perfect for a hot summer day like this. But should be a good combination to go with the wings. They'll also give you ranch or blue cheese that you can dip your wings in. I got that just in case you want some ranch. You can get your celery sticks here as well. Dig in here, get one of these wings. They look very meaty. Very meaty, lots of sauce on here. I'm liking that. It's a nice, sweet, kind of that teriyaki, glaze on there with the sesame seeds. That's really nice. I tasted that, but I didn't taste much heat at all. It's mostly just very sweet and savory. That's delicious. I like that a lot. And look at this. They give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wings here. And the celery. This is a good value here at the festival. The price. And the beers are good prices too. They also have a beer flight you can do here and a cider flight. So they have a variety of ciders as well. Now this is a good option. I'm liking this.
That's not spicy at all.
Yeah, I thought there would be some heat to it, but that really didn't have any heat at all.
Yeah.
I love it though. I love the teriyaki flavor.
Yeah. I wonder if you get the habanero to get there's no heat at this all.
Yeah, you probably get the mango habanero if you want something with some spice. But I'm sure the buffalo wings have some heat to them too. But this one, yeah, I would say this is a mild, if none, no spice.
Which I don't mind, but some people want that heat.
Yeah.
Good amount of meat.
Yeah. I'm very impressed. This is one of the new options this year. This one's pretty good.
Yeah, like you said, it's a pretty good value.
Another good option here. I think so far we haven't really been disappointed in very many of the booths at all. Most all the booths have been very good. So that's very nice to see.
That's true. It's coming. So we're gonna duck in to Canada, get inside, get some more food and drinks, Sam's
Trying
bag pretty.
Aw. We're trying to play it smart today, going into the inside pavilions. They have air conditioning, trying to stay cool, stay hydrated. We're doing a lot of drinking around the world today, so just make
And
sure
avoid
you
that.
hydrate.
See the dark clouds.
And avoid those ominous dark clouds.
Down to Remy. Right here as you go into the Appleseed Orchard Pavilion.
Our next stop was the Appleseed Orchard in Canada, which we tried on our first day but wanted to come back to try their apple crumble tart and the apple beer flight.
Alright, we are back at the Appleseed Orchard. This is actually one of my favorite spots for the festival this year because they reused the Canada Pavilion where they used to do the Canada Far and Wide show. This was a 360 room. You can see, you can kind of look around. And they transformed it into a food booth, which I actually love. And they have hard apple ciders. They've got beer flights here, different beers, and then they have a couple of apple treats that we didn't get to try the last time we were here. The first day we got that Apple Blossom Sky, which was that one that had the apple, kind of the marshmallows on top, and it had maple and brandy and the marshmallows on top. That was a really good drink, and it was in the mug. That was
It was
that
like
cool.
a plastic Moscow Mule
Right,
mug.
Moscow Mule mug. So this time we came back for the apple crumble tart. This looks so good. And it's got like a pie pastry shell in here. Looks like some nice, almost like apple crisp shell on top of here. I'm just gonna bite it and see how it goes.
So we were watching Paging Mr. Morrow. Shout out to him. He showed us that, like, yes, you can just eat this like a cookie.
Right, like sometimes you would look at something like this and you think, oh, that's gonna crumble immediately if I try to take a bite. This one actually holds up pretty good. It's more of a crumble inside and with some apple, and so I'm just gonna bite it. So, look at that. That is delicious. You know what this reminds me, honey? This reminds me of your mother's apple goodie.
Yeah.
So his mom has an amazing recipe that we call apple goodie, which is basically like an apple crisp that has the Granny Smith apples and then that kind of the apple crumble on top. This reminds me of that for the inside pieces. Very cinnamon, brown sugar, sweet, and buttery. It's delicious, except for it's in a pie pastry crust. That's delicious, and it does hold up really nicely. It's very firm. You can see it's got a good amount of apple in there. Those are Granny Smith apples. You can see the green skin on there. Those are Granny Smiths. Delicious.
We also got a beer flight, and these are all apple flavored beers, but they are beers instead of the apple ciders you find in several places throughout the festival.
They do have an apple cider flight here as well, but you can get these beer flights, which we thought we opted for the beer flight instead of the apple cider flight. I think this is the Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company Appley Ever After Green Apple Sour Ale. This is out of Orlando. It's definitely sour and tart, I could tell. Yep, it tastes like you're drinking it tastes like you're drinking your Granny Smith apple. That is appropriate. It tastes more like a hard cider than a beer, honestly, because it's so tart. Okay, next we're going to move over to, this is the Three Daughters Brewing Apple Pecan Brown Ale. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I like the idea of like the apple pecan. That sounds really nice to me. I usually like brown ales. This one is delicious. You definitely get that nuttiness.
Everybody knows that we're doing this because of you.
Yeah, you get that nuttiness. It's like a nice brown ale. Kind of reminds me of like a Newcastle or something like that, only with the nuttiness. I don't know that I get a lot of apple, but I definitely get the nuttiness out of it. It's really nice. I like that one a lot. Okay, move on to the last one. So this one is the Big Storm Brewing Company Apple Blonde Ale. So it doesn't look like a blonde ale, but it must be because the other one was really tart. So we'll see. Oh yeah. Hey, I actually got it right. Yeah, this is the Apple Blonde Ale. just nice, light, easy drinking beer. I don't get a lot of the, maybe a little bit of the apple, kind of like a little bit of like hint of like, you know, kind of a fruit, little bit of fruit flavor. It's very nice and light, easy drinking beer. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I think my favorite of the three is definitely the apple pecan brown ale. That's actually my favorite. And then this blonde ale, and then the green apple sour beer. It's just, I mean, if you like this taste of green apple, maybe you'll love that beer. But it's a little tart for me. So look at that, all those delicious apples in the inside. Oh,
That might be my best dessert, I think, that we've had.
hey. That's pretty high. That's pretty good for Dave. That might be your favorite dessert of the festival.
Yeah. I love the crunchy bits on top. Oh, it's so good. Good amount of apple in there. And the kind of cinnamon sugar that caramelizes. Oh,
That's
so
delicious.
Good. That's delicious.
Yeah. Plus the Granny Smith apples, that kind of dessert holds up really well against them. So you need the tart and to balance out all that sweet.
This range is a bit of fall and July.
All right, he's going for the Granny Smith
When we
one
saw
first.
this, we thought those two beers sound really good. This one we're not sure about.
We weren't sure about the sour one. And it is. It's exactly what it's exactly what it says it is.
Oh, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
It tastes like you're drinking a Granny Smith apple. So, I guess if you like Granny Smith apples, really.
I can't imagine that do they just brew this for the festival, or do they actually sell this?
I don't know. It said it's brewed here in Florida. Wasn't it Orlando beer?
No.
Dave is
No.
not a fan.
I could see maybe using that as like a mixer for something because of the sourness. I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe. This one is very nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a nice brown ale.
I liked it a lot. You get a little hint of the nuttiness, but
Yeah.
it's more of just a nice, smooth brown ale.
It's a very nice brown ale. Here, you get a little bit of nuttiness there.
And just check out these. I love these projections around. We've got birds flying by and butterflies fluttering by. I love the projections on the screens. It's nice and cool in here. We love it.
Blonde ale.
Try the blonde. See what you think. You like blondes, right?
That's really good too. Yes. I see what you did there. It's not as good as the brown ale, but I like it.
Yeah, right. It's my second
Some
favorite.
people would probably prefer this if they like it.
It's very nice and light. Yeah.
That's a good beer.
Yeah.
2 out of 3.
No, a 2 out of 3 is pretty good. Plus, we loved that apple tart. That was amazing. Wonderful choices here. Spaceship Earth, this is crazy. See? We almost lost his hat. We're in like a wind tunnel under Spaceship Earth right now. This is crazy. Afternoon storm blew in, and it is. Oh, if you can see this. Woo! We're tucked into Spaceship Earth. We're trying to take some cover in here. Ride a ride, we can wait it out, maybe. Woo! This one looks like it's here to stay.
Rome's burning. Rome is burning.
The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future.
We made the big TV.
After Spaceship Earth and waiting out the rainstorm, we stopped in at the Donut Box to try the chef's donut of the day and the black and white coffee cocktail.
Alright, it's raining, but we are still going. So our next stop is the Donut Box. Here we stopped to get the, what's this called? The black and white coffee cocktail. Looks pretty tasty. Coffee cocktail. And this is the chef's donut of the day. This is the lemon blueberry donut, which looks really tasty. So I'm gonna cut into this guy. I think it's got a lemon cream, a lemon on the inside. Let's check in here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. It's got the, no, it's just like a lemon, you know, like a lemon curd filled donut. Yeah. That's delicious. The blueberries on top. That's pretty tasty. This glaze on top is kind of a blueberry flavor too. And got this like, kind of like yellow sugar dusting on top too. That's really tasty. Yeah, I'll show you the inside. That looks good. Yeah, so if you're a fan of like lemon curd, lemon donuts, probably gonna like this. Try this coffee drink. Ooh. That's strong. Do you know what?
It doesn't say much about it. It's just a.
I think it's Irish cream. Just called the black and white coffee cocktail.
Yeah.
It tastes like Irish cream in there. That's strong. No, that's good. Very like coffee. I think it's Irish cream. That's pretty tasty. Kind of a hidden gem in these, but it goes good with coffee and donuts. It goes good. It's a nice coffee cocktail to go with that.
Show you what it looks like outside right now. Still coming down pretty good. Nice thing is the food booths are pretty empty.
Right. Eating donuts and coffee in the rain. Try this,
Blueberry
Dave.
on there.
Yeah, Dave's not a big lemon fan. See what you think, though.
The blueberry's good.
Yeah, he's not a big lemon fan. This is all for me.
It's a nice donut though.
No, it's a good donut.
I've seen some reviews of
No,
donuts.
try that coffee drink. I think you'll like that. I'm pretty sure it's Irish cream. I think you love anything Irish cream.
It's Irish cream.
Yeah.
That's good. This I recommend a lot. That's delicious.
Coffee and donuts. I know they have a bunch of, a few different donut options over here. You can get
They got a lot of donuts.
the candy, the candy donut that has like a bunch of candies on top. They have the sriracha donut, and then they have the sriracha chicken sandwich. You can get two. The two special donuts. This is one of them, and the other one was like the kind of Boston cream pie with the cherries. So this is a good one if you like lemon.
And look at you, my best dressed friend Baldy. Not only did he notice the fact we were each and every week about me, but it seems like it did about you as well.
Yes, very much. Pie's my favorite. You get a bit picture? All right, we got the orange slush in France. What do you think, Dave? How does it compare to the passion fruit slush?
Oh,
This is one of our favorites. This one has
No.
Grand Marnier in it.
this might be better actually.
You like orange though.
It's true, but I think it's that Grand Marnier. It really.
It's delicious. This is one of my favorites. We have to get this every time we come to Epcot. I love the slushies.
And we like doing the food booths are great, but you got to come and do some of the regular things too.
Yeah. There's so many things that are here just year round that are just classics that we always have to get. And look at this. The sky is clearing up. It's been raining probably for the past couple of hours. So we ducked in. We went to Spaceship Earth. We went into what else did we do? We went to the Grand Fiesta Tour with the three Caballeros. We did a couple of inside
Did some
rides.
shopping.
Did some
Yeah.
shopping for the kids. And now the rain has cleared and it's going to be a beautiful evening. Gorgeous. Yeah. We've got dinner at Tutto Italia tonight, so I'm excited for that. All right, what do you think, Steve? Cheers.
Delicious.
hope you enjoyed this food journey around Epcot for this year's Food and Wine Festival. Stay tuned for our next video coming soon where we rank our favorites from the festival and share all of the cute merch available this year. Hope you have a wonderful day and we'll see you next time.